So Naomi and Amos had a very close relationship in season 1 that went through some tests towards the end of the season. What's their future going forward?
You get to see it really tested. Amos relies on Naomi in a lot of ways, and one of the ways that he relies on her is she's his moral compass. Amos was traumatized, damaged at an early age. He's lost the ability to really connect, to socially interact with people. And so Naomi was such a special relationship for him because she showed him how to behave and interact and what's the right thing to do, and he trusts it. He doesn't trust a lot of things. When that relationship's challenged, you start to learn who Amos really is and how he needs her and what he becomes without her and without that influence. And we really explore that in season 2.
Do you think there's anything that he wouldn't do for Naomi? No limits.
No limits. When Amos, the difference between this season is it was him and Naomi. Amos is very tribal in that way. He's very connected to the people that are around him. But since they went through what they went through together, it's broadened to Holden and Alex. And in our relationship grows a lot, and we go through a lot in this second season. But he starts to expand his affection for Naomi and his trust all the way up to the first. Take it easy, brother. All the way up to the rest of the crew, of the Rossi.
Are we going to hear some more Alex-isms? I guess I'd like to call them, like donkey balls.
Yeah, I think you're gonna hear a lot. They're usually trying to tone me down and hold me back when I'm throwing stuff like that in there. Whenever in rehearsals, I'll toss out some Texas-ism, and the gang will be like, I don't think this is the opportune time for that particular one.
Yeah, when donkey balls hit, then now you can't shut him up. So he tries to throw something there.
That was actually scripted. That's the title of that episode. So I was like, you guys can't stop me from saying donkey balls, because that's the title of this show. So yeah, you couldn't stop me on that one. But no, I'm always looking for an opportunity, because this is a very intense show. This show is incredibly dramatic, and we are all fighting for our lives every single day. And any moment there is to find levity, to find humor, not in a slapstick, jokey kind of way, but that's what human beings do. Like, we can't keep pressing on that nerve over and over and over again. It'll go numb. There has to be relief, and we do that in real life. I mean, I haven't participated in the military myself, but I have a lot of military friends. They tell me about when they're under pressure, they're always looking for things to try to lighten the mood and kind of bring things in perspective for themselves. And I think that's essential to kind of help the people absorb what we're giving them.
Speaking of caring about what people think, this show is probably the most diverse cast of any show on TV right now. So how does that feel to you compared to cast of any responsibility you have for being in that show?
I'm proud of that fact. I'm proud of that fact because I think on a lot of different levels, but I think ultimately it's a realistic look. Mathematically, you look at, we're evolving in the way we're evolving, and we colonize these places, and humans do what humans do. That's what we're probably going to start to look like. I mean, I think it's a realistic look of how it is, which I think is interesting because now that the separation of that is gone, now it's planetism. It's like it's planets against each other. So it's interesting how we'll always find those separations. We'll always find those. We're tribal in nature like that. So
I'm with Wes. I'm incredibly proud. I mean, as someone who has had to deal with that type of casting my whole career, to be part of a show where my race and my ethnicity have absolutely nothing to do with the character, even though it exists. He is of Pakistani Indian descent. Mixed in with Texan, because those are the original colonizers of Mars. It hasn't come up once in an episode, and it's never referred to because it's irrelevant. And to go one step further, if you look at the casting on this show, all of our females, if you look at Abasarala, Naomi, Julie Mao, and now Bobby Draker, all non-white females. Name one show that has nothing to do with ethnicity where all your females are non-white and don't have a male around which they're revolving. Like the diversity is not just about skin color. The show has taken it to another level, and that I'm hugely proud of.
Yeah, they killed the white swan girl in the first episode.